Thank you for joining my session. My name is Daya. I'm part of Enterprise Product Innovation team at Payoneer. Excited to share with you some key insight on financial services as a service. Though this session is pre-recorded, I'm here and available for live Q&A through the chat, so feel free to engage and ask questions. Now let's go ahead and deep dive. Offering financial services to payees directly from the marketplace platform has become more and more common. Let's review a few examples. We see Uber offering Uber money to their drivers, a digital wallet as well as card connected to the driver's app. Amazon offering working capital loans to their sellers through Amazon Lending. And Etsy allowing their sellers to select their preferred listing currency as well as the currency they want to get paid in, not having to worry about FX management at all. Though all of these financial services are interesting to dive into, as we only have 30 minutes today, I chose to focus on a single financial service, offering FX services to payees. First of all, let's identify the relevant currency flow. In general, marketplaces operate in three main currency flows. The first and most common is the multiple local sites flow. Let's take eBay as an example. eBay operates multiple local sites, each in a separate local currency end-to-end. So eBay.com operates in USD, eBay UK in GBP, eBay EU in Euro, and so on. From the seller's perspective, this means that they have to list their prices in different currencies across the marketplace's sites, being exposed to FX risk in multiple currencies until payout is available, and the sellers can convert to their home currency. The second flow is the single global platform flow, where unlike the first model, here the marketplace only operates one platform with a single marketplace currency. Let's take Upwork as an example. Upwork operates a site in a single currency, USD. From the freelancer end, they have to list their prices in USD and eventually convert to their local currency at payout. From the buyer's end, buyers can purchase in their own local currency. Funds are then converted back to USD. The third flow is the local listing flow. In this model, marketplaces allow sellers to list in their own local currency, as well as buyers to pay in their local currency, leaving the marketplaces to manage the FX end-to-end. Airbnb is an example of a marketplace in this model, where the hosts list the apartments in their local currency, with Airbnb managing the FX end-to-end. Today, we will focus on the local listing model, where marketplaces shift the FX risk and exposure from the payee to the marketplace. First question we want to ask ourselves, being in the marketplace shoes, is what are the motivation to support payees' local listing? There are two major motivations. One is revenues out of FX, and the other is improving the user experience. As for FX or revenues, supporting local listing and managing FX end-to-end allows the marketplace to charge FX fees. We see that marketplaces that support local listing today charge 3% FX fees in average, so FX revenues can become quite significant. Apart from additional fees, managing the FX flow end-to-end can lead to significant optimization opportunities by eliminating dual conversion as well as leveraging netting. In terms of user experience, supporting local payments and specifically local payee listing can significantly improve the user experience both for payees and buyers. The listing process becomes much simpler when payees list once and in their own local currency. The improvement is most substantial, of course, for marketplaces that operate separate local sites. In addition, by offering local listing, the marketplace is taking away the payee's FX exposure. So in fact, they are offering hedging services for payees. Lastly, as marketplaces take ownership of FX rates charged on its platform, there is the opportunity to decrease conversion rates charged to either buyer or seller. Now I wanted to drill down to the optimization benefit, illustrating the potential of managing FX end-to-end. Let's compare between the single global platform model and the local listing model. In this illustrative scenario, we have buyer purchasing in different currencies and payees getting paid in different currencies. In the first model, the marketplace operates in a single currency, in this case, USD, and the payee listed their prices in USD as well. Therefore, the marketplace converts non-USD buyer currency to USD, and then additional conversion occurs in payout to the payee currency. All in all, in this scenario, we had 6 FX transactions. In the local listing model, there is no marketplace currency in the middle. The FX is being managed end-to-end, eliminating the need for dollar conversion. So euro buyers and euro payee do not require FX. The other 3 pairs potentially do require conversion. However, looking at the total volume, we can leverage a GBP to pay out GBP pays, and the same with USD, leading to a total of 1 transaction after netting. Of course, this was just an illustration, and the overall impact of both dual conversion and netting will be determined according to the specific marketplace flow of funds. But it could potentially be a huge impact on the marketplace bottom line. As we covered the motivation to support local listing, I wanted to share a few examples of marketplaces that support this model today. This list is of course not exhaustive, and there are many more examples. However, we did come to the understanding that the number of marketplaces that support local listing should be higher, but it seems that supporting local listing might be difficult. Looking at available solutions today to manage FX to support local listing, it seems that a significant investment is required from the marketplace end. For our marketplace to support local listing, it will need to open and maintain bank accounts for each supported pay-in currency to accept buyers' local currencies, following by a need to build a treasury team and develop FX relationship and expertise to manage the FX exposure. Then, it will also have to open and maintain bank accounts to all payout currencies. Eventually, find a payout provider and establish a separate partnership and process for payouts. This is, of course, very difficult to support and maintain in-house. We interviewed a few key stakeholders in marketplaces that support local listing today, sharing with us that it took them years and significant amount of investment to support the mechanism around local listing. And the only reason they have a positive ROI is the fact that they manage hundreds of billions of dollars in annual volume. This is where Payoneer comes to the picture. With over a decade of experience in managing our own treasury, supporting hundreds of leading enterprises with their payment needs, we've built a comprehensive set of capabilities that can be bundled to support end-to-end FX management. In terms of collection, we can offer collection accounts in more than 30 currencies, allowing funding in the buyer's currency directly to Payoneer. For conversion, we have many capabilities, such as quoting rates through API and locked rates for flexible time periods, with a significant scope of supported currencies to convert to. Under the hold building block, we offer multi-currency balances, allowing to hold balance in the payout currency directly under the Payoneer account. The balance is connected to the payout flow, so there is no need to transfer the funds from the bank account to initiate payouts. And lastly, payouts, Payoneer's bread and butter. We have best-in-class mass payout capabilities, supporting over 130 payout currencies, leveraging local routes for fast and secure payouts, as well as the ability to schedule the payouts according to the marketplace payment cycle. We can go ahead and look at each building block as a standalone offering, but when we bundle all 4 together, we can offer a complete end-to-end FX management solution. So how is Payoneer FX as a service solution any different than the major in-house investment we just mentioned? So instead of opening and maintaining paying settlement accounts, you can leverage Payoneer's collection accounts. Instead of developing multiple FX relationships and building a comprehensive treasury team, by a single integration with Payoneer, you enjoy access to over 50 banks and payment providers, as well as Payoneer's FX and treasury expertise to establish an FX strategy for your marketplace. For payouts accounts, you can hold multiple currency balances under a single account directly connected to the payout flow. And finally, bundling FX management and payouts, leading to a unified end-to-end process. Summarizing Payoneer's FX service benefits in a single sentence, our offer provides the full treasury layer beyond the FX generic tools, leading to a truly end-to-end solution. As we can tailor the FX building blocks to meet the marketplace's unique needs, we can think about 3 main types of FX partnerships available. The first is end-to-end FX management, where our marketplace will leverage Payoneer's FX services in order to shift to the local listing model with minimal operational investment. The second is for marketplaces that are looking to expand the number of supported local listing currencies without having to manage the additional complexity in-house. In this model, we can also consider outsourcing of difficult to manage currencies, such as exotic currencies, as well as new currencies you don't support today. The third model is for marketplaces that already support local listing in all relevant currencies. However, experiencing the difficulties and cost simplification of the unbundled flow they have today, where they manage and pay for FX separately from payouts. By bundling FX and payouts with Payoneer for specific routes, we can expect a reduction in overall costs. By that, we've reached the end of our session. I would like to thank you for your time. I hope you find it interesting and enriching. Feel free to ask questions in the chat box, and of course also reach out to me directly via email if you found this opportunity relevant for you. Have a great day.